Dark and Darker is a fantasy dungeon crawling extraction action RPG that released in early access in 2023. It took the mechanics of extraction shooters and flipped it on its head by creating a space for players that love delving into the depths of castles and caves with sword and shield in hand, wanting to slaughter the likes of goblins, skeletons, trolls, spiders, zombies, and other players. Like extraction games, they add a dynamic approach to dungeon crawling where you are never safe and no run is ever the same as the one before it. And for the last 2 years, despite some controversies, lawsuits, being pulled from Steam and then being slapped right back on, it has been updated many times, giving us more classes, maps, loot, and bosses to battle. The squire system is also something that is very useful that they added, that it helps you in case you go completely broke and have no equipment. This is the first time that I've picked the game up since its first month of launching, and I can say I've been very pleased with the game so far. My personal favorite thing that they've done is removed the shrinking battle royale ring. I absolutely hated it, though I know a lot of people liked it, and it forced engagements towards the center of the dungeon, and because sometimes you had to pass through rooms with like 8 skeletons in it, and there was never going to be a chance that you would live through it. Since then, just a base timer is present, and it seems to all collapse by the time the timer reaches 0. There are many extraction points like ropes, portals, and stairways throughout the map that allow you to dip out early, which I like. It helps you build up for better engagements and level your characters. The cash shop is just to support the game being free to play, and it's also not terribly wallet draining. Cosmetics are pretty cool in a lot of their own regard. I like making my barbarian a werewolf, but they also have elves, dark elves, Argonian, Team Mukajit. Anyway, the skins are really nice. You can still choose to buy the game and give yourself a legendary status that increases something. I mean, what am I, man? IGN? This isn't a review, I'm just f***ing talking. Anyway, some of the newer classes are very interesting, like the druid and their ability to shapeshift. Being able to turn into a filthy little rat and scurry away is hilarious. The rooster is something else. Something loud and just something else. But you can also shapeshift into a bear or a panther. I'm not good at this game. In fact, I'm not really good at the caster classes in general, and I need to spend more time playing them. I've always liked the fighter and the barbarian. Very simple and brawly. It's fun that I'm now able to get better gear right off the jump, and that I didn't encounter a guy in epic gear constantly impaling me every time I entered a new room. All of the quests that the merchants give it a nice fantasy escape from Tarkov feel that feels like a really nice sweet change of pace from playing an extraction FPS. The game isn't without its problems, like limited character slots for its free-to-play version, or that the rogue is still overpowered. I personally didn't run into any rogues yet, so I thought that maybe in fact they weren't OP anymore, but maybe I could just be lucky. There's no tutorial or real guidance. The game just throws you in, but honestly I like that. Others may not. I've seen some people complain about lag spikes or server instability, but again, this is purely anecdotal, but I've had nothing like that, and I've only had smooth operations. Balance may be a little wacky, but I never felt like when I died it was due to imbalance. I just figured I f***ing suck. Now all of this is really good. I'm very happy to come back to this game and actually have a really good time. I don't normally get upset about losing in extraction games, but a few years ago this didn't feel super finished in a way that made me not really want to keep on playing. I felt that perhaps it was too punishing. However, I have a few different characters now that I've been playing, and it overall feels really good, and I want to progress more and check out some of the boss rooms that I've admittedly been avoiding, and I would like to go see the newer maps and the high roller raids. But on February 5th, something dastardly happened. Something that I heard a rumor about in the past, and somehow it slipped my memory. An evil shadow that looms over all of the games that we love, takes their soul, and creates something twisted, something greedy, something foul. It's Dark and Darker Mobile, and it's a piece of shit. By the way, only 2% of my viewers are actually subscribers, and 98% of you are not my subscribers. So if you're enjoying my content, I would very much appreciate you clicking that subscribe button. Dark and Darker Mobile. Been getting ads like this for crazy on my phone, and I was thinking, there ain't no way. This is going to be trash. Every single game that I enjoy that they put out a mobile port for is always trash. So this is also going to be trash, right? Right? Yes, I'm right. Dark and Darker Mobile, or Datum, developed by Krafton Inc. Remember them? No? That's because they're the parent company of Bluehole, a South Korean publisher of many games that blow massive chunks, adding millions of different cash shop features in games created to addict you and keep you coming back. They merged with the PUBG Corporation, and honestly, I don't need to go into much of the history here. Everything these companies touch turns to be goat urine. The only credible thing I applaud them for is purchasing the rights to Hi-Fi Rush after Microsoft pulled the curtains on it, but I digress. None of this actually matters. I used to be into all the gaming politics and the ins and outs of different developers and who acquires who, but at this point, the only thing that actually matters to me is, does the game good or do playing the game is bad? And Datum is bad. I know people on Reddit say they like it. I think they're bots. Moving on. Datum starts off differently than its proper title. meaning that instead of just dropping you into the lobby and waiting for you to figure out everything for yourself, you're taken through this cute little tutorial on how to break barrels, swing your sword aimlessly fighting monsters, open chests. You don't have a grid inventory, everything just goes into empty pocket squares until you're full. Did you expect it to be better than that? I mean, they had to push this game out as soon as possible, so why not give it the same exact generic mobile game inventory that's been used in every other mobile game? The tutorial will also show you how you can spend your money. Don't forget about spending your money. I don't even understand why they felt the need to really try and shoehorn any sort of story into this, but it's something if you're into that.
Not half bad. Not bad at all. Next time we meet, it'll be as adventurers. You hear? Safe escapes to you then. See you around.
I hate this. It even gives you happy little rat mercenaries to help you fight. You could basically let them do everything. I'm not even kidding. I didn't test this out. I just wanted it to end, so just trust me, bro. Easy peasy dungeon squeezy. What the f***? What the f*** is that? Did they think that's funny? Is this like winner winner chicken dinner? I found myself hate playing this game one more time, and it was just the most monotonous experience that I don't even understand how bots on Reddit could cope hard enough to think that this game has any sort of substance or enjoyment. But Dad, mobile gaming is a growing market. More and more people are playing. No! I said no. These games come and go because studios craft them up and throw their shit against the wall waiting to see what sticks. The thing is though, is once the shit is on the wall, it never slides up. It just keeps going down and down and down until the streaks it leaves behind are the tears in the bank account balances that are left in its wake, and until eventually falls off the wall, never to be seen or smelled again. I actually like this game, by the way, and yes, I'm bitter that it's gone. I wanted it on PC very badly. I would have bought every season pass because I'm a sucker that loves Final Fantasy.
Even the poopy ones.
Not the poopy ones!
I'm not going to tell you not to play this. It's free, so you can ruin your life over it if you want to. Play the actual PC game on Steam if you want to suffer like me until the game you've been personally waiting for arrives that will ascend me to the heavens where video games make me happy again. I don't know why I made this video. This game made me mad purely out of its existence, and I still forced myself to play it anyway. Thanks for watching, friendos. Leave me the appropriate thumb, and I'll see you in the next video.